Welcome to Common Academy. Let's grow with us. Okay. In previous video, we discussed about the what is the speed, what is the average speed, what is the velocity, and what is the average velocity. Okay. And today we discuss about the equation of motion. We solve here types of equation of motion and the derivation of this equation of motion. Okay. Now let's start equation of motion. Okay. Here first equation of motion. Equation of motion. Equation of motion. Okay. We have three types of equation of motion. We have three types of equation of motion. First is V is equal to U plus AT. Okay. Second one is S is equal to UT plus half AT square. And third one is V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. These three equation of motion are here. Okay. Now we discuss about the how we get these equation of motion. Okay. Firstly, what is the V? Where V is the final velocity. V is final velocity. Okay. And U is initial velocity. We already discussed about what is the final velocity, what is the initial velocity in previous lecture. And if you not understand what is the final velocity, what is the initial velocity, then you see the previous video. Okay. Now initial velocity. Next one is here in equation second S. S is the distance. S is distance covered by particle. And A is acceleration. A is acceleration. Okay. There. Next, how we solve here S, A and T. Again T is time. Okay. Now how we get these equation? How we get these equation? Now we start derivation of these equation. First is derivation of equation of motion. Equation of motion. Is that clear? Okay. First equation. First V is equal to U plus AT. Okay. How we get V is equal to U plus AT? Okay, in the previous we already discussed with you what is the acceleration. What is the acceleration? What is the acceleration? We know that from the definition of acceleration. Okay, what we get? A is equal to V minus U upon T. Okay, V minus U upon T. Cross multiply by T. So what we get? AT is equal to V minus U. Put the U here. Then we get V is equal to U plus AT. V is equal to U plus AT. That is proved. Equation मोशन ऑफ इक्वेशन फर्स्ट. इज दैट क्लियर? ओके. आप चाहे तो वीडियो को पोस्ट करके आप इसे नोट डाउन कर सकते हो. ओके. नाउ सेकेंड, व्हाट इज द सेकेंड इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन? सेकेंड एस इज इक्वल टू यू टी प्लस हाफ ए टी स्क्वायर. ओके. व्हाट इज द how we get S is second equation of motion? S is equal to ut plus half at square. We already discussed with you what is the here, what is the average speed. Average speed is equal to Okay, average speed is equal to total distance upon time, total distance upon time. Okay, total distance upon total time. Okay, so what is the average speed? Average speed, here we have two types of velocity, two types of speed, two types of velocity here. V final velocity plus initial velocity divided by 2, that is the average speed, and here time s upon t. Okay, s upon t. Then how we find the distance? Distance means s. Distance means s equal to v plus u by 2 into t. That is the distance. Okay, then from the formula of average speed, okay, we got distance equal to average speed multiplied by time. What is the distance? S. Average speed is v plus u by 2 multiplied by t. Okay, multiply by t from here. Now put the value of v from equation first. Okay, from the equation first. What is the equation first? First equation is v is equal to u plus at. What is the first equation is? First equation is v is equal to u plus at. Then we put here s is equal to v u plus at plus u divided by 2 multiplied by t. Okay, here. Here s is equal to u plus u 2u plus at divided by 2 multiplied by t. S is equal to divided u plus at by 2 multiply by t, then multiply by t, then we got ut plus t into t, at square by 2. That is the second equation of motion. Is that clear? Okay. Now note down how we get second equation of motion. Derivation, that is the derivation of second equation of motion. Is that clear? Understand? Okay. Again we repeated, how we get second equation of motion. Then we know that s is equal to ut plus half at square. That is the second equation of motion. From the formula of average speed, we know that average speed is equal to distance upon time. So distance is equal to average speed multiplied by time. Then we know that what is the average speed? Average speed is equal to v plus u by 2, and the distance, total distance, s upon t. Okay, distance upon time, cross multiply by t. So we get s is equal to v plus u by 2 multiply by t. Okay, then that is the s. Put the value here, s is equal to v plus u by 2 multiplied by t. Put the value of v from the first equation of motion, not equation of motion, first equation of motion, first equation of motion. Okay, first equation of motion, we already know that what is the first equation of motion? V is equal to u plus at. Then put the value of v here, then we got u plus at plus u by 2 multiply by t. Okay, then we add u plus u, 2u upon 2u plus at by 2 multiply by t, then u divided by 2, then we got u plus at by 2, then we multiply by the t, then we got ut plus half at square. Okay, that is the second equation of motion. Is that clear? Any doubt? Okay, now we start derivation of third equation of motion. Derivation of third equation of motion. Okay, third equation of motion. Third equation of motion, v square is equal to u square plus 2as. V square is equal to u square plus 2as. How we got v square is equal to 2 square plus 2as? That is the third equation of motion. That is the third equation of motion. Again, we know that average speed is equal to distance multiply by time. Okay, we know that average speed is equal to distance multiply by time. Okay, average speed v plus u by 2. Okay, here s multiply by t, s multiply by t. Then otherwise s multiply by t, put the value of t, put the value of t from first equation of motion, equation of motion or definition of acceleration. We know that a is equal to v minus u upon t, then t is equal to v minus u upon a. T is equal to v minus u upon a. Okay, understand? Then sorry, that is the speed is equal to distance upon time, distance upon time. Okay, distance upon time here. Then put here t. Okay, distance upon time, v plus u by 2 multiply by time is equal to s. V plus u by 2 multiply by time into s. Put the value of t. Put the value of t here. V plus u by 2 multiply by v minus u by 2 is equal to s. Not 2. That is the a. Okay, that is the a. Okay, cross multiply by 2a. Then we got here v plus u and v minus u is equal to 2as. We already know that in the mathematics, what is the a plus b and a minus b? What we got? A plus b and a minus b. We got a square minus v square. Then we got v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Shift the value of u. Then we got u square plus 2as. That is the third equation of motion. Is that clear? Okay, how we got third equation of motion? Firstly, we know that average speed is equal to distance upon time. What is the average speed here? Average speed is equal to v plus u by 2 is equal to s upon t. Put the value of t from the equation of motion first. Then we got a is equal to v minus u upon t. Then t is equal to v minus u upon a. Put the value here. V plus u by 2 multiply by t. T value v minus u upon a is equal to s. Here 2 and a cross multiply with s, then we got 2as. A plus b and a minus v, we got v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Shift the value of u square, then we got v square u is equal to u square plus 2a. Proved. That is the third equation of motion. Is that clear? Understand? Now we start the numerical problem which are related to equation of motion. Okay, now there the first question is a train accelerate from 36 km per hour to 54 km per hour in 10 seconds. Okay, means 10 start from 36 km, means when observer start observing what the velocity of, what the speed of train, means that is the initial speed, initial velocity is, initial velocity means initial velocity represented by u, or that is the 36 km per hour. Okay, 36 km per hour. Change change in meter per second, then we got 36 5 by 18 multiply 2 means 10 meter per second. What the initial velocity is 10 meter per second. Again final velocity it is represented by v 54 kilometer per hour. 54 kilometer per hour, 54 multiplied by 5 by 18. Okay, 5 3 are 15 meter per second. Okay, we got here initial velocity and final velocity. Here time is given, means time is equal to 10 second. Then how? Then find the acceleration. Okay, first acceleration. How we find the acceleration? Now acceleration is equal to v minus u upon t. Okay, final velocity minus initial velocity upon time, that is the rate of change of velocity. Rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. Okay, then final velocity is 15 meter per second, initial velocity is 10 meter per second divided by time is 10 second. Okay, then we got here 15 minus 10, 5 divided by 10, 5 1 ja 5 2 ja, means 0.5 meter per second square. That is the acceleration. Okay, is that clear? Understand? Again a train accelerates from 36 kilometer per hour, so that is the initial velocity, and 36 to 54 kilometer. 54 is the final velocity. We change 36 kilometer per hour in meter per second, then we got 10 meter per second, and 54 kilometer per hour is multiplied by 5 by 18, then we got 15 meter per second. Okay, here change in velocity in 10 seconds, so time is 10 second. Then we take the formula from the definition of acceleration. Acceleration is equal to v minus u upon t. Okay, 15 minus 10 upon 10, 5 by 2 means 0.5 meter per second square. That is the acceleration. Second one is the distance traveled by car. Okay, how we find the distance? Now how we find the distance? Okay, distance s, distance represented by s, and we can find the distance from here. Equation of motion, we have a final velocity 15 meter per second. Okay, initial velocity 10 meter per second, time is 10 second. Okay, and we have find what the acceleration 0.5 meter per second square. Okay, then find the s, distance. How we find the distance? We have a three equation of motion. First is v is equal to u plus at. Second one is s is equal to ut plus half at square. Third one is v square is equal to u square plus 2as. In the first equation there no distance are given, so we can calculate distance from the equation second and third. Okay, then find the, we use equation second, s is equal to ut plus half at square, u 10, time is 10 plus half, acceleration 1 by 2 means 0.5 means 1 by 2, time is 10 multiplied by 10, 2 5 ja 2 5 ja. Okay, 10 10 ja 100 or plus 5 5 ja 25, we got 125 meter. So what the distance traveled by the car, traveled by the train is 125 meter. Is that clear? Okay, no doubt. Next problem is a body whose speed is constant. A body whose speed is constant. If the speed is constant, means a body can move with two types, means in a straight line or in a circular path. Okay, if speed is constant, here speed is constant on the straight line, then velocity will be also same, means velocity will be equal to speed means velocity also constant. Okay, when body move in a straight line, when body move in a straight line, then velocity will be also constant. But when body move on a circular path, then it's change direction at every position. So velocity here will be changed, and we know that what is the acceleration? Acceleration is change in velocity. Okay, if speed is constant, then their speed is constant, then their velocity will be also constant. So there no acceleration are produced. But when body move around a circular path, then here velocity will be changed due to change in direction. So here means must be accelerate, that is not a necessary, because might be accelerate. If object move on the straight path, there no acceleration are produced. If the object move on a circular path, then acceleration are produced due to change in velocity with the help of change in direction. Okay, now next question is, a track traveling 54 km is slowed down 36 km in 10 seconds. Here that is the opposite to the first question. Here he changed the velocity 36 to 54. Here the velocity changed 54 to 36. Okay, so what the initial velocity? Here initial velocity is 54 kilometer. Okay, 54 kilometer per hour means 54 multiplied by 5 by 18. 18 3 means 15 meter per second. Okay, and the final velocity 36 multiplied by 5 by 18 means 10 meter per second. Understand? Here time is 10 seconds. Then find the retardation. What is the retardation? Retardation means when the body produce negative acceleration, that is called retardation. Okay, if we got a negative acceleration, that we can say that is a retardation. Then find the acceleration again. What is the acceleration? V minus u upon t. Here what is the v? V means 10 and u is 15 divided by 10. We got minus 5 by 10 means minus 0.5 meter per 5 meter per second square. We can say that is the negative acceleration. So retardation is 0.5 meter per second square. Is that clear? Okay, now next one is, next question. What is the next question here? A scooter traveling 10 meter per second speed up to 20 meter per second. Okay, here initial velocity is u is 10 meter per second. Okay, and v is 20 meter per second. On time we are given 4 seconds. You can solve very easy on the depend on the previous question. Then find the acceleration. So a is equal to v minus u upon t. A is equal to v means 20 minus 10 upon time 4. 10 by 4 cancel out, 4 2 and 4 5 2.5 meter per second square. That is your answer. Is that clear? Note down. Next. Okay, a train start from rest. Here train start from rest means when any object start from rest means the initial velocity of the object is 0. Initial velocity is 0, and here uniform and accelerate uniformly means acceleration is 5 meter per second square in 5 seconds. Okay, in 5 seconds calculate the velocity of train in 5 seconds. Velocity means here initial velocity are given, acceleration is given, time is given, find the velocity. Means here we use first equation of motion, v is equal to u plus at. U is 0, a is 5, time is 5. okay, 25 meter per second. Is that clear? That is the basic question which are related to equation of motion and acceleration. In the next video we are solve all the question, all the numerical problem of the NCERT. Okay, if you liked my video, then you share your friend and subscribe my channel. Thank you.